Oh God, you've got to laugh. It does look a bit poo coloured, doesn't it? Oh shit.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are we all?
They can't answer you there.
Well, they can in the comments.
Hey, slickly done.
Well, hey.
Anyway, crack on.
It's Saturday, the 18th of November. Where are we? Where's the year gone? And we're at Rowsley.
Yeah, back in the Peak District. No, Derbyshire Dales. Derbyshire Dales? Yeah. Anyway, we've been here before. We are stopping on the railway car park. This is a new one for us. We've stopped here before, but we're with a cycling and walking group. Heather found on.
It's the Peakland Cycling and Walking Group, or something like that.
Heather found them on a DA group.
Yeah, they're still part of the Camping and Caravanning Club.
Yeah, so we got here last night, straight from work. Just walked to the pub really, and we are going to attempt to go on one of their walks with them, something new for us. So yeah, come along. I've been asked as well to show the route of how we get to these places, so I'm going to try that for you. I don't know if it'll work. I'll put some screenshots in of us leaving home and us getting here, see what you think. It's not something I normally do, but I got asked in the comments, so eager to please. Anyway, we'll pick you up in a bit. It's a lovely walk so far. However, after the amount of rain we had last night, it's a tad boggy. Poppy's keen to get to the front. Heather, not so, are you? We're with the professionals now, dear. Well, she's not last now. Here we go. It's bloody lovely in here though. Nice and peaceful. Levelled off a bit now as well. I still think you should be singing the song from the Jungle Book. Is that how it goes? The one thing to be said about doing something with a walking group is there's no way we'd have done this and seen the lovely views that we're seeing. But I'm not going to lie, we're nowhere near fit enough. Yeah, it's lovely. I don't know if you can hear us over the waterfall. What do you think of this? The walking club are all healthily eating bananas and apples and stuff. Thought it was rude to break out the sausage sandwich. What do you think? We haven't.
That's because you've already eaten it this morning.
Yeah, we've already had that this morning. Break time over.
Yep.
She's on the blocks. Off we go then. Look at that. You wouldn't have got to see this walking along the railway line to Matlock. Yeah.
Like I say, everything always looks better with a bit of sun on it as well, doesn't it?
It does. I don't think we've said we're walking from Rowsley to Chatsworth, which is about 9 miles apparently. Certainly the way we're going. Uphill and down dale, as they say. There was 2 walks. There was a short one and a long one, and we thought, oh, that's not too bad. Of course, we're used to flat railway lines and stuff, so it's quite a, you know, we're with the professionals now, let's face it. But it's fun. It's nice to be out and chatting to different people and seeing stuff that we wouldn't normally see, obviously, because we wouldn't come on these type of walks. We've got no maps and stuff for all these bridleways that they've used. See how look, we found a pub and we're not going in it. What do you think of that? That's a poor show, isn't it? Boo, boo. Here we go. Made it into the grounds of Chatsworth. Come on. So we're in the grounds of Chatsworth House at the minute, and I think they're going to stop somewhere up here for lunch, so they say. It beats sitting in the van, and I'm glad it's not raining. But I think we should have done the shorter walk.
Hello.
You may notice a lack of walking buddies. There's a funny story about that, isn't there, Doris?
Yeah. Yeah, we've overexerted ourselves.
We?
No, well, you could have carried on.
I'm not going to leave you, am I? The captain never leaves his troops, let's face it. We also failed in the clue is proper walking group, right? Who come prepared with all their sandwiches and everything, and
they've got coffee and.
We thought we were walking to a pub. We didn't think pub, but we thought
I said we'll do a couple of hours and then we'll stop for lunch.
Which we thought was a coffee shop or something. No, so we got no dinner. So we've got to a sort of we're still in Chatsworth at the minute. We sort of we said it's okay, leave us behind, we won't die. So they've gone on doing professional walking, and we found a bag of crisps and some biscuits. They've got nothing else in this little shop thing.
It was at the Chatsworth Garden Centre. Now there is a restaurant, but I asked the lady at the till, did she know whether they did takeaway sandwiches? She didn't know, so I'll just pick them up.
And we've got to walk back with the aid of no maps now, and no natural born leader. I'm going to have to take the 4 here, and
no, he isn't. Don't worry, I'll find it. It's that way.
I'm going to have to take the lead and just get us back to civilization.
And
otherwise,
everybody knows that.
Otherwise, we could die. If this video never gets released, you'll know that we died trying.
In the middle of Derbyshire.
By Chatsworth House.
On a bench.
Eating crisps.
If you pass, there's two human skeletons and a dog skeleton on a bench.
It was us.
It was us.
Right, so the plan is, although we've split off on our own, we've still got about 3.5 miles to go back. But we think it's more direct for us.
Well, they were walking further and further away from.
The thing with walking groups, you know, they go walking. We actually came across that field there. You see where that temporary walkway is?
Yeah.
We've come over the other side of that hill, haven't we, on the walk?
Yeah.
We've come over the brow of that, and they've gone more over that way to go back round. We're sort of cutting the corner off, allegedly. The general consensus of people who we've spoken to is follow the muddy trail and it'll get you to Rowsley. It's squelchy, there's some cows, and it's a bit pooey. So Poppy seems to know where she's going. It's a tad boggy. I'm going to put a motion forward to the company secretary that we stick to railway lines and pubs in future.
The thing is, we passed the pub and they just all carried on walking.
Yeah, they're mad. They carried on walking past the pub. What's going on?
I mean, for a walking group, yeah, but what the hell?
Oh, look at this here. Hang on. Look at this. Oh dear. Hang on, Pop. I'm going to have to turn the camera off here. This is catastrophic. Oh. Did you know we've got a brand new van? On a scale of 1 to none, how good is this?
I'm actually enjoying myself.
You know.
I'm not happy that I'm getting cold, and
I'm not happy that we haven't even had a pint, and it doesn't look like we're going to get one. What a lot of old shit. What do they say about cows lying down and it's going to rain or something? Yeah, this looks ominous, and it's blowing a hoolie now. Ah. Oh, deep joy, more mud. Do you remember them days when we had that passport and we used to get on that big shiny bird and fly somewhere hot, and people used to bring you drinks for free, and it was really hot?
yeah.
I miss those days.
See, rain on my glasses.
It's raining, that's why. You lot are loving this, aren't you? Rick in full grump mode. I don't know. Where did it all go wrong, viewer? I'll tell you where. 5 to 10 this morning. 5 to 10 this morning when we thought, oh, we'll go a quick walk about. Yeah, that'll be fun. What?
You thought you were obliged because
I did.
we've got it for free.
I did actually. I should say this. Right, so yeah, as I was saying, or as Heather said, we did kind of feel obliged to come on a walk. What happened was, although this is still part of the Camping and Caravanning Club DA type of thing, this was called Peakland.
Yeah, Peakland Walking and Cycling
Group. And apparently what it is, there are different sections in the Camping and Caravanning Club, be them photography, cycling, walking, you know, all that type of stuff. And this is the Peakland one, is like the centre of the UK walking and cycling group. So you can still come on it if it's a DA, and you don't have to. We didn't have to participate in the walk. What happened was last night when we pulled up, we booked on this, and it was supposed to be £9 a night, no electric, and we thought, bargain, that'll do for us, you know. DAs are usually around £10, £9, great. When we pulled up last night, the steward said, oh, it's a free weekend because the group have got money in the bank. And we thought, oh, that's nice, fair enough, free weekend. But of course, as much as I've got a cheeky face, I couldn't, I said to Heather, we can't not socialise with these people all weekend and in effect take £18 off them and not even go and say hello and go on a walk and stuff like this. And they have got the use of a railway carriage of the night time which they go and socialise in, which is great, but you can't take your dog in. One problem we've got at the minute with Poppy is her cage won't fit in the new van. So on the rare occasion we leave her alone in the van, like when we've been to Brownhills in the past, we've put her in a cage and she's happy enough, but the cage won't fit, so we've got to get another cage. So we can't leave the dog, so we couldn't go and socialise in the railway carriage. So we said we'd go on the walk, only I think there's no doubt we have overcocked ourselves and it's now peeing down. Excellent, couldn't get any better, could it? For you lot, you're loving this. That moaning git, yeah, well, no, actually I am enjoying it. It's still better than being at work, but yeah, it's gone from this is fun to this is poo quite quickly, let's face it. I think we've still got a couple of miles to go. Sure. Oh God, you've got to laugh. It does look a bit poo coloured, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Look at me dog. Oh no. Oh, I'm not impressed. We've had the van 3 weeks. On the plus side, it's stopped raining. Oh dear. And it is quite nice walking along the river, but yeah, the underfoot is a bit boggy. Not gonna lie, it's not the best walk we've been on. Oh, the old war wound. Are you all right? Got a bit of shrapnel in Gallipoli.
Oh, my knee went.
Oh.
Can you carry me all the way back?
I can't carry myself. You gotta laugh. To be honest, what would we be doing if we weren't out in the mud, answer, sat in the warm, having a beer and eating something? Oh dear. Still, on the bright side, train noise approaching. Thank you. Peak Village over there, it's like a shopping outlet. This is where that street food and outside entertainment thing is later on today. Sorry about the traffic noise. problem we've got is, as you can see, we're absolutely filthy, as is Poppy, and we've got to get back to the van, get changed, and then decide if we're going to come back here later. We'd obviously planned to be back at the van way earlier than this. We've still got at least 40-minute walk back to the van. I can't see, if I'm honest, us wanting to come out of the warm and clean clothes on to walk back here. Can you, if I'm honest?
I don't know.
Well, she's more optimistic than me.
Well, yeah.
5 hours ago we were gaily jogging through those gates. Now, two weary travellers back. There's who we're with, look, Peakland walking and cycling section. So we're at Peak Rail. There is a class 73 there. Woohoo! Woohoo! Actually, that's in. Well, it's a Network Rail one. It's obviously been stored there. It's had its names and everything taken off. They're ex-Southern Region, third rail, 750 volt electro diesel. There's a small 600 horsepower diesel engine on them. Nobody cares, but I'm just telling you. Yeah, just coming back down to the vans, and thank the Lord as you get these filthy clothes off. I'm guessing due to the lack of people about that they're still on their way back, because of course we cut a corner. One thing to say, we were walking across here this morning, I said to her, them stripes look very S&L. If you can see there, in between this little pickup and that car, there's an S&L Apollo there, but quite an old one, on a 16. And yeah, they said they'd never seen another one either, and they were surprised that we were here, so there you go. Lovely. And there is Athena. And this is us. Now I've got to attempt to clean a dog off.
Come on.
My strategic parking, look at that. I parked on top of that metal plate so we didn't pull crap in. There you go. Anyway, dog drying time. Good morning. It's a nice dry morning, although I think it's going to rain later. You might have guessed if you got this far in the video, we didn't bother going back out last night. We were that muddy and knackered from the walk. We definitely overcooked it yesterday. So we did the total lazy thing, sat in the van, watched a film, had a few beers, had some dinner. It was great really. We are loving the new van. A load more comfortable and the space is great. So yeah, really it's a lazy morning. We're not rushing off. We're only about an hour from home and there's not a great deal to do. We're away in the van next weekend. I've made the decision, because the weather is so crappy, I'm not going to wash it, shock horror, when I get home, so I'm not rushing back. So I'm just ambling about this morning. Heather's just tidying around in the van, and I think we'll be off in a bit.
Well, morning.
Morning again.
It's not a very nice morning. Well, not as nice, but it's the 19th of November.
Yeah, I came out a bit earlier and did a little bit of a walkie-talkie about, and it was dry, but now it's wet. Poppy's moaning like mad today. That wasn't a pump. She just goes. Don't think she wants to go home. So yeah, we're just leaving Peak Rail. Thanks to the Peakland walking and cycling section for killing us, basically.
They've gone back out today.
Yeah, they've gone off on another walk today, which is, you know, it's what they do, fair play. But we shan't be joining them. No, we're off home. We're away next weekend again. So, had a good weekend other than crippling yourself?
Yeah, well, like you say, I still enjoy myself. And I think I enjoy myself. The more and more grumpier he gets, the more funny I think it is. And I'm sure
everybody else does.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of our viewers do as well.
Anyway, we'll wrap it up.
When's this going to be coming out?
Oh, near enough, just before Christmas, I think.
Right. So, any of you that are watching that are not subscribers, we're trying to hit the 4,000 before New Year.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
So,
for no other reason than we just thought it was a nice round number to end on. But yeah, as we're filming this, we're 90 away from 4,000. Would be nice to get 4,000 to start 2024, I guess. But it's not about numbers really, it's about how many people watch.
well, yeah.
So anyway, we shall wrap it up. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks as always for watching. And as always, if you want to join the Facebook group, feel free. I think we've got over 600 of you now on Facebook, which is great.
Yeah. And recently we've been seeing a few more comments as well.
Yeah, more comments on the videos, please. It's nice that I've asked the question and people are actually heeding.
Yeah.
I think the video that's just come out, I've got nearly 70 comments on, which is great, because normally I get 30 or 40 maximum. So.
Yeah. And the other thing is that we do. Well, he reads all the comments, and
I reply to them all as well.
Yes, he reads them and replies to them all. And if there's anything that is specific to me, he lets me know. And
that's right. A lot of channels will give you an automated reply if you didn't know, but mine are all personal. So, yeah. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye, everybody.